I recently read a quote that said motherhood is not about losing yourself, it's about meeting yourself in a new way. I think that when we become mothers, we get so tied up with the feedings, the cleaning, maybe going back to work, trying to keep up relationships, and the beautiful chaos these tiny humans bring, that we forget to pause and check in with ourselves. I do think a lot of us realize that we don't recognize ourselves anymore, and I am certainly not the exception. So at the start of this year, I decided to do something about it. Something to mindfully rediscover the things I enjoy. It needed to be something small, of course, because after all, my schedule is packed. So I decided to try 5 hobbies in 5 days, promising myself to set aside just half an hour a day. The goal here was not to be productive, not to be good at something, but just to be present, mindful, and maybe to see if I could find little pieces of me again. Alright everyone, the baby is officially sleeping. It is 9:35 and I'm about to pick my first random hobby of the week. So let's see what it's going to be. Alright, in true teacher fashion, I decided to use the random spinner that I use in the classroom all the time. And these are the categories that I have put. So I have cozy video game, embroidery kit, coloring, crochet, a craft kit, and watercoloring. I had a freaking paint by number kit, and for some reason I can't find the canvas, so unfortunately I had to take that off. But let's see what we get. I know which one I'm hoping for, because I'd like to take it easy today, but let's see what it picks. Oh, coloring. How funny. That was not the one I was hoping for. So if I am being 100% honest, I tried to film this video last week. I only made it to day 2. So I said I'm going to give it another go this week. And I had this same list, same spinner, and it chose coloring first last week as well. I don't know if this spinner is as truly random as it says. What are the chances? It's kind of weird, but I'm not mad at it. Coloring it is. Let's get to coloring. For this coloring session, I decided to continue working on my last project, which was from Fuzzy High G's Christmas book. I wanted to do a Northern Lights sky. I was following a tutorial. I don't love how it came out, but I definitely tried my best. And this was the finished product. Hello guys, checking in. It is Tuesday, 4:18. I've just left my main job and I have arrived at my third job of the day. So Tuesdays are my absolute crazy day. I wake up at 2:30 in the morning to teach online at 3, from 3 to 4:30. Then I sleep for another 2 hours, and then I get up at 6:30 to go to my full-time teaching job. And then I get off at 3. I have to do an after-school intervention group until 4, and then I have to go tutor a student one-on-one from 4 to 5, or 4:15 to 5:15. So that's where we are now. I can't wait to do a hobby. I hope I'm awake enough to do a hobby later. We'll see, because this is where I fell apart last week. All right, guys, it is day 2. Surprisingly, I'm not so exhausted that I can't make it for half an hour. So we're going to see which cozy hobby we get today. Coloring is no longer there. It does come off the list. So let's see. Oh, the embroidery kit. That'll be interesting. Embroidery is always something I've wanted to try, and I came across this kit on social media a few months ago that was like a book where you could learn from beginning to hard, but when I got it, it took, first of all, like a month and a half to come in, and by the time I got it, it was nothing like advertised, so I had to send it back. But thankfully I found this kit on Amazon, which does exactly that. I love that it's set up from easy to hard. It had all the tools to set up the real I don't know what you call that thing, the embroidery like wheel thing. The other one was just stitches in a book. I also did not know it came with online video tutorials. I knew that it came with the sheet. However, I will say that the sheet was more accurate, so I would follow that because I wasted a lot of time following the online one. So yeah, I didn't get that much done here. I was just kind of learning what was going on and starting the new stitches, but I did enjoy it. It was very relaxing. All right, everyone, it is day 3, Wednesday. The child is not sleeping, but she is with her father. So getting a little bit of me time before it's bedtime. So let's see what the wheel has for us today. Yay! So before I start my game, I wanted to show off my Christmas gift, these very cute cat headphones. I love the lights and the little domed cats. Absolutely adorable. Okay, so let's get into this crazy island of mine. As you can see, it is hotmess.com. I did not ever really get into Animal Crossing the same way I did Stardew Valley, but I have had my hardcore moments where I was like terraforming, where I was selling turnips all the time, where I was in the groups. But then what happened is I took a break and then never went back to it. And now every time I go try to play, I feel overwhelmed because it's just a mess. Everything's a mess. The terraforming I started, I never finished. But I'm just determined now with this new update that I am going to fix it. I am going to enjoy my island again. And if not, I'm going to start over, which I don't want to do because I have 4 million bills. So I'm really trying to avoid that. This day happened to be the day the update was released, so I did get to go and explore the new hotel. I got to decorate the first seaside room, which I really enjoyed. I did also have that hotel DLC of the game, so decorating was really enjoyable to me and relaxing. So I highly recommend, if you haven't gotten in for a while, go check out Animal Crossing. All right, it is day 6. No, it is not day 6. It is day 4. I'm so proud that I made it because, as I said, I tried to do this last week and I didn't make it past day 2. I don't even think I made it to day 2. So we have 3 categories left: crochet, a craft kit, and watercolor kit. So I bought a watercolor kit for Christmas. So it is a Christmas themed, but I never actually had time to do it because my mom came into town and we just went out to London a lot and did all of the Christmassy things. And then I have probably 3 or 4 craft kits that I've bought over the years. Where I used to have like a subscription where they send you a monthly kit, and I did none of them. To be fair, I was very heavily pregnant at the time and passed out 24/7. So let's see what we get. All right, craft kit it is. Let's see. We have an intruder. Intruder on the craft time. Intruder on the craft time. Yoink. Yoink. Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Say hi. Say hi. It's time for you to go to sleep. Yeah? We're gonna go sleep. Alright, so I'm going to just show some of the craft kits that I have collected over the years. So this is a calm wall hanging macrame pattern that I got probably 2 or 3 years ago. And then I bought this past Halloween at TK Maxx for £5. I'll probably save this one for next Halloween, but it is a craft kit, so I wanted to show it. And then I know I'm not going to do this one tonight, a candle making kit that my mother, somebody bought me this years ago. Like, I brought this when I moved to the UK from the US. That's how old this is. Like, oh wait, I'm lying. This is from Hobbycraft. This is what happened. I had one in the US and we lost it, or I gave it away or something. And I was so upset because I never got to use it. And so I bought one at Hobbycraft, which is a UK store. So I definitely did not bring this from the US. And then lastly, I got this from this same subscription box as the macrame kit. It's just, yeah, it was in a box, but I eventually got rid of the box. I also had this either early pregnancy or while I was pregnant. So you would make like this, what is a shawl? Is that what it is? And it came with this hook as well. So yeah, those are the options for me to decide from. I'm gonna try to figure it out, but while I'm deciding, I did want to show this calendar that I got that is so stinking cute. You might have seen, I think I saw it on Facebook or Instagram or something. I don't know. And you know, you always are like, can I trust this? Can I order it? It did take like almost a month to come in, I feel like, even though I paid for expedited shipping, but it is actually worth it. I think it's gorgeous. So it's a bucket list calendar, and each month, so obviously I just got it like last week and we're midway through January already, but still, here's the January bucket list. So we could host a cozy movie night, write a letter that I'll open next January, weave a friendship bracelet, feel the sun's warmth in a sunlight lit window, refresh your space with an art piece you'll enjoy all year. Like, come on, this is amazing. And I like that it's just, some of the things are just so simple, like sip a warm drink slowly, doodle while you listen to music. Like, it's nothing super time consuming, like, you know, doing a craft, but it's just mindful things. Visit a local store you've never been to. Like, I just think this is something to make you enjoy the simple pleasures of life that I know I do not do as often as I should. Meditating, have breakfast for dinner, come on. Hang a photo that makes you smile. Like, this is amazing. And each month is different, just in case you're wondering. So here's a little sneak peek at February, and the drawings are so beautiful. I just really love this, so I'm really excited to do it. I am probably going to try really hard to do all of the things in January, because again, they're not anything crazy, and I think they're things that you can enjoy and make everything a little bit more mindful. So yeah, just wanted to share. I love this idea. All right, I was going to go with the shawl because crochet is a comfort for me. I'm used to it. I know how to crochet. Even though this is definitely some stitches that I don't know, but I think I'm going to save this for later, and I'm going to try this macrame kit, even though I'm terrified of it. I have a good friend that does what she does for a living. She makes pieces and for like cruise ships and all kinds of things. So I'll have to show her what I'm getting myself into tonight. I have never done anything macrame before, which is why I was excited to get this kit. And yeah, this is what comes in the box. So we've got these two types of rope, whatever you call this. The hanging stick, because it's a wall hanging pattern. And then the pattern itself. Oy. I feel a little bit afraid, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why. New things, I guess. Alright, so I really, really wanted to love macrame, but at least as far as this kit is concerned, I was not a fan. It starts out by having you measure these ropes, or whatever you call this, string, fabric, whatever. And so I had to measure 16 different pieces, and it had to be something like 77 inches or something crazy long, where it was like, it's like you're trying not to overstretch it, but also to get it to be the right length. So then when I measured one of them, I thought, well, surely I can just use that one to measure the rest of them. So that would be a lot easier than trying to do it with the measuring tape. But so I did that, and it was a disaster. Every single piece came out a different length, but I got so frustrated with it that I was like, I'm just gonna leave it and I'm just gonna do it this way, because I kept going back to the measuring tape and it was just too frustrating. So they were all different lengths, and I was like, it is what it is. So at this point, I'm trying to put them on the stick, which was fine. I followed the video tutorial, took a little ramen break. Yeah, so once I got them all on, I guess that's when I started the first, I don't know, I would say stitch if it was crochet, but I guess the tying, the knotting which was fun. I did enjoy this part of it. Like, this part was really relaxing. If I could get like some pre-measured ropes, then maybe I would like it more. I don't know. So I'm hoping that the project is not completely destroyed, but we'll see. All right, Friday, we made it. I can't believe I made the whole week. I have made an executive decision that I am going to do the watercolor kit, or whatever you want to call it, today, because I think the only two options left were watercolor and crochet. And the crochet project I would do is what I've already done. I am still going to do it because I'm making a gift for a friend, but because I've done so many new things this week, and that was like the last new thing, I was like, I really want to try that, especially also because it's a Christmas book and Christmas is gone. So I'm like, this is the time, let's get this done. So yeah, I've never actually done, I mean, maybe when we're little kids and we like, does that count as watercoloring? I don't know. But as an adult, I've never done any watercoloring, so I've been really wanting to try it. It keeps popping up in my feed because, you know, they know. So I'm going to still spin the wheel just because I'm silly and I want to see if it's going to pop up between the two because I'm curious, but we're doing watercoloring. See, I knew it was going to be crochet. Wah, wah, but I'm not doing it. We're watercoloring. We're watercoloring. Alright, so this is the watercolor kit I bought from Amazon. That big palette you see, I actually bought separately because I was just convinced I was going to love watercoloring. And I was like, let me just order it just in case for Christmas. And then, of course, I lost the one that came with the book. At least I thought I did. And then my husband literally found it halfway through the project. So that's why you see this little one popping up. But I am happy that I used the big one because it had better colors in it, which was a complaint I did see on Amazon. But honestly, I enjoyed the kit. I think that it was really relaxing. I thought the pages were thick enough. You will see bad reviews on it because of the labeling. Like, it'll say sailboat, but it'll be a picture of a Santa. Like, obviously this went with a different book, but I did not personally care about that. I just wanted to try this as an entry to watercoloring, and it served its purpose. Overall, I really enjoyed it. And here's the finished product. This is how you know you have a 1-year-old. Sounds of the Miss Rachel Tony box in the background. Anyway, people, it's been a good week. I think the activity that I liked the most was probably the watercoloring. Surprisingly, but not surprisingly, I knew I was gonna like it. That's why I had bought that extra kit. So yes, that's definitely one I would do again. The embroidery I enjoyed. It was really relaxing. There was parts of it like actually having to pull the strings apart. That part was really annoying. The one I hated the most was the macrame, or however you want to say it. Maybe without the measuring part. Like, if it was just pre-measured rope, then I could handle it. But that part, I think it's just messed up the whole project. I am going to finish it, but I think it's messed it all up. So next week, I think I'm going to try to choose one of the projects I started this week to finish. So just doing that same project each day until I finish it. But this week, I just really wanted to try some new things and make time to do things that I've had for years and haven't done. So I think mission accomplished. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you are here at this point, please like and subscribe for more.